Welcome back to Wings Lecture. I'm Vetri. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to generate certificate through Google Forms. So one of the simplest feature and easy feature which is available in Google Forms to send response in the form of certificate or in the form of scorecard for the users, right? So the process is very simple. Let me explain step by step. First step is you have to create one Google form. Click on form, go to Google form, and then click go to Google form option, then click the blank one, and here I'm going to give feedback. So you can use any kind of title over here. And first thing is go to setting, and then here in the response option, usually it has to collect the email address. Okay, so you have to usually it will be like this. Click this option, and then you can go to the question part, and then you can type the question. Try to keep the first question as a full name, okay, or a name or something else, and then it has to be marked as required answer. And the next, whatever the question you want to add, you can add after this. Okay, so feedback. So that's it. Fine. So if you want, you can make it as required one. Then if you have many questions, means yes, of course you can add over this. So for explaining this thing, I think it's enough. So next, what you have to do is, now we are going to have two simple procedures. So listen carefully. First thing is, just click this more option, and then go to add-on, and then type something like certify, is CERTIFY, this option. So click this, and I have already installed this package. I have installed this add-on package. So if you click this, it will ask you to install. Simply you have to give allow message, allow response to this add-on, and automatically it will be installed, and it won't take much time. Maximum it will take 1 minute of time. Okay, so after installing that add-on, you will have this option, right? Add-on, and then click on this certify M. So if it is not available, means click the refresh option one time, and then if you click this, you will get the options. So here it's asking you to enable certify M in this quiz. So just click enable. Yes, so it's enabled now. Click on get started, or usually it will be appear on this area, so right bottom side. Usually it won't take much time. Yeah, now these steps are very important. Okay, listen carefully. First thing is, you have to turn on the certification status. First turn on this. Yeah, so the next thing is you have to verify the label name on the record what you are going to receive. Okay, so in the response area, you will have the Excel file. If you click this spreadsheet, you can check it over here. But why I am saying means, because the thing is slightly different, and here the timestamps are timestamp, email address, score, full name, feedback, and all, right? So whatever the questions you have typed, it will be appeared over here. But when you compare with this certificate records, so it will be slightly different. If you click this, so you can check over here. First one will be timestamp, then email. The next third option is going to be full name. So you just compare with this. Third option is here score, fourth option only full name. But from the Certify-M record, the things are changed, have been changed, because the third option is always going to collect your name, collect the name from name of the user. Okay, so when you're trying to create the form, so your second question will be full name, or if you are not going to use the full name as second question means, so you have to make sure that keywords other identifier, other identify to, and all. Okay, so let's check. The next thing is parsing, so it's not necessary, you can keep any value over here. Okay, and it's better you can keep 10%. If it is 0% also, not going to be a problem. And next is the template, which is very very important. Here we are having some default templates. So first let me show you how it is going to be, your certificate is going to be. Now I'm going to send a sample certificate to my mail ID. If you click this, so it will send you the sample certificate to you. Let me check. I came to the sample certificate what I have received. So if you click this, so it's a default name that Lisa Simpson, and the fields are default. Okay, and don't get confused. And the next important thing is it will have this what's called a watermark. Okay, because it's a free version, that's not going to be the problem. Okay, you can use it. Next step is, let's go back to the form, and here we have to create, because it's a default templates we cannot use for our purpose, right? So what we have to do is we have to use a user defined, our own certificate to here, right? So for that you have to use a custom template method. You just click custom template. In here it will ask you to choose the new one, so you can click it, select new file, and usually it won't be there anywhere in your PC. Actually today I'm having this, so you can I will show you how to create a new one. Okay, so the steps is very simple. Just close this and go to slides, Google slide. If you type slide means you'll get Google Slides. Click on this, go to Google Slide. From the same mail ID you have to use. Okay, that is very very important. Click on blank slide, and here it's like a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so you just remove all these fields. These fields are not required. I'm just deleting all this. So what you have to do is, already you have a designed certificate image file, right? So just click on insert image, upload from the computer. Already I have one which is downloaded from Google, so it's just a sample one I'm using. See, if you want you can make it a little bigger. Okay, so go to the layout. So it's not necessary that you will get that white space. Don't worry about that. So if you are about to design the new certificate, so your size should be same as like this. Okay, or else if you want to elaborate the size like this, you can do. Okay, so now after this you just click on this text box, which is very very important. So this is going to call your field data from your Google form. Okay, so in this form, in this text field, just type open brace twice and then type the field name what you have here. Okay, so you have to copy this. Usually it will be full name, so don't worry about that. Full name, and close the braces twice. Okay, and you can choose the font size, and so you can choose any font, and size of the font 14 I'm keeping. And next thing is you can align it to center, and you can bring it over here. Fine, so that's it. And if you want to add some more field on here, date, and about on the signature and all, you can import by as a text box or image. Okay, so that's it. Now what you have to do is automatically it will be saved. Just give a name to it, I'm going to keep test. Okay, so test is going to be the name. Now go back to the form and click on the template, choose custom template, and then select new file. Yes, so your test will be appeared. So click on the test and click select, save changes. So automatically it will be changed over here. Okay, so let's wait for a couple of minutes, couple of seconds. What's wrong with this? Yeah, it's already a test only. It's not updated over. Yeah, it's updated now. So if you want to check, you can click email me sample and go back to your email ID. Just click refresh. Let's check whether it is sent or not. Yes, it's already sent. Yeah, click on the sample certificate, you can check it. Yes, so the name, default name appear over here. Okay, so that's it. That's all about the whole process. Now check with the feedback how it is working. And important thing is other advanced options are there, if you want to make some other advanced option, that after when you trying to send the certificate, no, so there you have to keep some response messages over here. So you can type here, thank you for your valuable feedback, and then no need all this. So you can simply keep, you will receive printable certificates shortly, and other things are not necessary. So then later you can use ABC, like the institution name, institute, and subject, for example FTP certificate means, and there if you want to add something, you can add, no problem. And that's all about it. Whether you are going to send this one as a PDF or image, usually it will be PDF, and share via email only. And that's all about this in this certificates, how to add the certificate and all. Okay, so click save changes. Now I'm going to check how it is going to be. So I'm going to click preview on it, and I'm going to use some other account. Better I will go with the same account, so which is nothing but wingslecture@gmail.com. I'm going to type my mail address, wingslectures@gmail.com. here wings, so let me write my name, Vetrimani Ilangovan, feedback, everything going well. Okay, so if you click submit, you can look over here from the advanced option. We have set this text over there, right? Feedback, thank you for your valuable feedback, you will receive a printable certificate shortly. Now you can go to your Gmail. It won't take much time. Yes, so here you can see the response FTP certificate, and you can see where it come from, ABC Institute, and congrats Vetrimani Ilangovan, you have passed so it will be appeared there. Also we can change the settings. So your certificate is attached to this email ID for you to download and print certificate number. And if you click this, yes, your name will be there. And so other things are you have to make sure while designing your certificate. Okay, so that's all about the process. The process is very simple, and if you have any doubts you can ask me, and also you can comment me in comment section. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.